He trying to show he losing weight but still husky. Yo, that's a verse,
boy.
kid. That's a verse all day.
Yeah, boy.
That's a verse.
It's coming, bro. It's coming.
It's a verse, you know?
I had so much to lose, man.
So much to lose.
It's taking weeks. It's taking months, but it's coming, bro.
So much to lose. So much to gain.
It's coming, bro.
Gotta understand the pain. We thank everybody for tuning in. Tuning in.
To Billionaire Radio.
Ooh.
Because the billions are near.
Yeah, around the corner, LLNEAR.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your host, Big Arm, the industry plug.
I'm the star, Lateef Billions, a.k.a. the Black Testarossa.
Woo! It's that show. It makes you mad.
It's going to make you laugh.
Makes you get upset.
It's going to make you cry.
Remember, it's 18 and up, no filter.
18 and 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. We're going to have you pondering. You're going to be pondering after this show is over.
You going to have them pondering?
Pondering.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what you got to say, man. I can't wait what you got to say. Going to have them pondering, man.
Bewildered.
I can't wait to hear that. Yo, listen. Understand this. We are now starting off a whole new season. Season 3, episode 101. 101, Cam. Woo! And we're still the infamous Troll Brothers are going to take you on the infamous plane ride. Yup. Gonna be a little bit of rocky, a little bit of turbulence.
Oops, spilled my drink.
Definitely gonna spill the drink. But it's gonna be a smooth landing.
Definitely that.
Make sure y'all tune in right now. We live on Glockaware. Woo! That's what we do.
Awesome. We're gonna be like soul playing.
Y'all can't wait. We got some new guests for y'all on the show. We're gonna have a whole new setup again. You know how we change this backdrop up.
Oh yeah.
We know how we change these t-shirts.
Yo, you know that's coming.
We're gonna have t-shirts for sale online. Y'all been waiting. It's gonna be crazy.
All day long.
You know.
We moving.
This is definitely not a sports show though.
We working. Oh yeah, it's definitely not a sports show.
Definitely not a sports show.
Definitely not a sports show.
But we gotta talk a little bit of sports.
Oh, we got to.
Because right now, the Philadelphia 76ers are doing something that I told everybody they was going to do. Right now, what's the series? Is it tied?
It's 2-2.
2-2.
Game 5 tonight.
And Harden is an animal. He's back.
And the Sixers are 0-6 in Game 5s. I think since Iverson.
Really?
Game 5.
Well, unfortunately, they're going to break that streak tonight.
They got to break it tonight.
We're unstoppable right now.
You know what? If Embiid wake up, this series will be over.
How do we blame Embiid now?
Because Embiid want to be friends with these dudes, man. When you get on court, ain't no shaking hands, ain't no smiling.
Yes, it is shaking hands.
Man, it's a war.
It's called sportsmanship.
It's a war.
Nah, it's called sportsmanship.
Kobe used to elbow his friends in the mouth.
It's called sportsmanship.
His friend could be on the opposite team, but once that ball dropped on the Hard Rock, Kobe was an assassin. And that's what Embiid got to understand. He's going to have to throw some elbows. He's going to have to knee a couple of people. He might have to bite somebody. But you can't, the friendship can happen after the series. After the series is over, you want to call, we can kick it at the bar, whatever, get us a few strippers, have a nice time. But when that ball drop and this series is war, man, Embiid need to just start, what's making me mad, the way he playing, he could still score 54 on you, but I think if he just take over, they need Embiid to take over, and this series will be over.
I don't understand how we're just blaming Embiid.
I'm not blaming him.
You just had a rant. That's called a rant. You just had a rant of what Embiid's not doing. Yet we're 2-2.
He too friendly for me.
Yeah, we 2-2. It's called friendly fire.
Nah, man, we ain't doing that.
Friendly fire.
No, this is a war, man.
All right, so what's the series right now?
2-2.
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Dog, do you know what the Boston Celtics was doing up at the Four Seasons down there on 19th and Arch?
Who cares?
They in the pool playing with their kids. They at the bar having martinis.
That's what.
You know what I mean? Come on. Nah, man, this is Philly, man. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Listen.
We don't do that.
Listen, this is, you got to understand.
And B just got to show them who's bigger.
Again, you got to understand, man, because you having this hard time over here with the Boston Celtics playing with their kids in the pool. Understand this, man.
Dog, having martinis at the bar, man.
That's what they do.
On their laptops.
That's what
kids
they do.
Playing games on the phone.
What do you think the NBA players do?
Nah, man, we ain't.
Hold on.
Nah,
what do you think? What do you think NBA players do during the preseason, during the playoffs? What do you think they actually do?
I think they go to practice and they look at film, and they get their heads right for the game.
And then do what else they do?
They ain't partying right now.
They do. They listen. They party. They drink.
Well, then that's whoever partying right now. That's the team gonna lose. This ain't no party, man. This a war. This a war. You can't be coming to our city drinking martinis and your kids playing games on the phone and in the pool with your wife and your girlfriend. Like, it's cool, man. We make them too comfortable.
You're boring me.
No, they're too comfortable.
You're boring me.
You're easy to bore. That's the problem.
That's a good point. I'm glad you mentioned that. Glad you realized that.
That's the problem.
So,
and you used it at the wrong time, but it's
cool. I didn't.
Yes, you did. You trying to get me back from last week.
No.
You couldn't wait to say that to me.
You're
boring me.
Because you're having a rant, but it makes no sense. You know what?
It makes lots of sense.
Listen, I put the mic down and let you talk about this whole series.
I don't want to talk the whole series. I want this show to be the whole series.
That's what I'm trying to say. You're boring me.
All right, well, let's get it popping then.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, let's get it popping.
You talking too much about it.
You the host. You the one brought it up.
You gonna stop with that?
You the host.
That's because you losing weight now.
Take charge.
That's because you losing weight now.
Yeah, man. Loving it too.
Yeah, you slimming down now.
Loving it, bro. Yeah. Loving it. Got some more to go, but hey, it was over time. I had to lose like over 50 pounds.
Told you I'm just gonna be quiet and let you have your rants.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, let's get it all out, man.
But I mean, it's cool, man.
Let's get it all out. Listen. Stop blaming Embiid.
All right.
Period. It's not Embiid's fault. It's a tight game. Boston's better on paper.
Boston is the better team.
But Sixers.
That plays like a team.
Sixers, they got some wolves coming out the cage right now.
I hope so.
And they balling.
Because LeBron is in a reclining chair. Like,
hey,
LeBron ain't even got to play hard.
What did I tell you about? What did I say? I said if LeBron James sneaks into the playoffs again, because he missed eliminated two years back. He remember sitting at home. I said he will not sit home again. If he get the playoffs, he going to carry them. You told me
LeBron not carrying them though. It's the role players that's carrying the Lakers.
Anyway.
It's the role players.
All right, let me ask
you. The dude that carried them last night, I don't even know his name.
Okay, so
that was hitting all the threes.
So let me just say this: whenever you want to discredit LeBron,
I'm not discrediting LeBron.
You're discrediting LeBron.
No, LeBron is a very intelligent, has a very high basketball IQ, and he does what it takes. But LeBron knows how to win. But what I'm saying is, LeBron got help. He ain't just out there carrying the team doing it by himself. That's why the Lakers is up 3-1. Because Golden State did not expect them new guns that they pulled out. So I'm used to you having this type of gun, then you start pulling out new guns.
You sound a little,
you know what I'm saying?
You sound a little different than last week. I told you this was going to happen. You thought I was crazy. Can you admit that?
Yeah, I did. I said that's the champions. Of course,
but LeBron James was LeBron James. I said if he gets in the playoffs, he's going to carry them. Now you can say what you want. If he's not on that team, they're not in the playoffs right now, and they don't beat Golden State.
Oh no.
Okay, so he's
LeBron
carrying
hit
them.
some big shots.
He's carrying
some
them.
big shots.
So again, this ain't a sports show.
I wouldn't say he carrying them, but this ain't a sports show.
This ain't a sports show.
They playing as a team, and they getting contributions that's making this series easy. This series ain't supposed to be this easy. It ain't like Golden State ain't still dropping and raining threes. It's just that the Lakers is matching them.
You know what? Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh my God.
She finally came in first place.
Oh, man, we don't went from boring to boring.
Sha'Carri Richardson finally came in first place. She beat Sharika Jackson, the Jamaican. She came in first place. Yeah. So look like she getting it back.
Oh, she's still smoking?
She probably is. Hold it. You know the NBA is no longer testing for marijuana anymore.
That's a good thing.
So they're going to pass that probably around the board.
That's a good thing.
You know.
They should let Harden smoke some weed, then come out there and rock out. If Harden get to smoke, he probably put up 63. I'm serious. If they allow Harden to get a couple of shots on the bench, give him a couple of shots at the killer, let him hit that.
How do we go back to the Sixers? I was done the Sixers.
Yeah, you brought it back. You brought it up.
When did I bring it back? I said Sha'Carri Richardson came in first.
I said something about weed.
You're right. All right. I'll give it to you. I give you that. I give you that. All right. We're going to take it all the way off.
All right. Let's take it off.
But we got to touch on, we didn't touch on the draft last week because you had a hissy fit. So you got upset.
Okay.
So during your hissy fit, I was saying that Deion Sanders was upset because he was pretty much saying that the HBCU, and I had this talk with a lot of people, they're pretty much saying how the HBCU, only one player came out to the NFL and got drafted. And Deion Sanders felt like it should have been more. And he said the one player that he had, he went 6th round. It was a cornerback.
Okay.
And
so is it a prejudice against that program, or is it a prejudice against that division? What's the problem?
No.
Why don't the NFL draft players from, what's the initials of that again? You said that. That's
why I love you. That's why
I heard HCU.
I would listen. I would tell God could come and strike me down and say, "Do life all over again." I'm picking you again next to me.
Okay. I heard HCU. What was the division?
HBCU.
Oh, HBCU. Okay. Is that a Pac-10 or what is that? HBCU. What division is that? No, because I'm trying to figure out why they discriminating against HBCU.
I don't think they're discriminating.
So you're saying good players don't come out of HBCU?
Not saying that at all. There has been some great players that came out, like Shannon Sharp, Jerry Rice. There's guys that came out, the HBCU.
Oh, Jerry Rice?
There's some guys that came out of HBCU. Okay. So I'm definitely not knocking.
You done named some Hall of Famers.
There's definitely Hall of Famers in there.
So what's the problem?
Because it's a competition. Everybody's not going to get picked. Everybody's not going to make it. Walter Payton came out of there. Michael Strahan came out of there. So, everybody's not going to make that era. So I feel like Deion Sanders was just upset because he wanted more HBCU players to come out. He felt like that they're actually discriminating HBCUs. I'm saying the resources are just better at the big Power 5 schools. You know what I mean? And he got accepted. Even the offensive linemen. You don't get a lot of your offensive linemen in HBCUs. They come out of the, so he's making this whole thing feel like that the NFL has something against the HBCUs.
Well, then that's a war he's not going to win.
And I'm just saying.
And he definitely not going to win that war in the draft. I mean, Eagles just took 7 players from Georgia. So, I mean, I don't know.
Georgia's not an HBCU.
I know that. I'm saying that he's not gonna win that argument.
Right. It's a lot of top because
they're not gonna draft
because you can't say, oh, this black person, this and this HBCU. You can't. We're not going to try to make the whole black-white thing.
No, we're not. But you just said the bigger conferences and supply also, more to the students.
But also, what I like to stress,
the athletes,
because the one that went undrafted or 6th round, he didn't even make it he wasn't even invited to the combine. So he's lucky he even got drafted. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times I tell everybody in those combines, a lot of things change. Just because you run a good 40 time and a good bench, that don't mean you had a good coverage one-on-one. Because you get isolated in the combines. Like you gotta literally, if you're a linebacker, if you're a cornerback, you gotta match up against, the offense one-on-one. Nobody to help you. So these things happen and that's when the scores get dropped.
I mean, if you got talent, it's gonna jump off the board.
Right, and if you don't, it's average, it's not.
I mean, if you really talented, it don't matter what you could come out of Temple, but if you talented, it's going to jump off the board, and somebody's going to pick you.
Why you hating on Temple?
I'm just saying.
Temple had a good run. Temple had a good run.
Whatever. It's Temple.
So I wasn't going to touch on this. Everybody kept asking me to touch on it, right? I was like, all right, who cares? But you know what? It's been trending, right?
Okay.
MDK Williams has been going viral for a statement that she made. And she pretty much, she was on Yana Van Zant, show. And pretty much she asked her. And even though they cut the clip, it was longer than that. But it came down to, would you date a bus driver? And she says, no, I'll date the bus owner. She said, I wouldn't date a bus driver. So that clip went viral. People got upset, saying that she's putting down a hard-working man.
Well, it used to be UPS. It used to be, you work for UPS. Yeah, but she wouldn't date a bus driver. Okay. I mean, that's her prerogative, right?
I mean, but that's what I was saying.
That's her prerogative.
Everybody getting upset that she said she won't date a bus driver. And you know what I thought about?
What?
A lot of them getting upset won't date a bus driver either.
Don't sleep on SEPTA, man.
No, I'm not.
Them SEPTA boys be, they be.
I'm not knocking. I'm not. See, first of all, bus driver. You got the school bus. You know what I'm saying? There's all kind of buses. You got the transportation bus,
the STTs.
Yeah. You got all kind of buses. So we're not saying what bus. That's what I said. It depends on what kind of bus.
Well, I wouldn't date a woman that rode a bus or her standards wasn't as high as I wanted them to be.
The woman rode a bus, probably smashed half the team, right? That's how you thinking. You're like, if she's driving a bus, I know the team, the whole bus team, and ran through her, something happened.
I'm looking for a woman right now in a Mercedes or BMW.
And a Mercedes.
Got her own business.
You can buy a car.
Got her own, crib, got money. You know what I mean? I need a woman that got my back, man. I'm tired of slinging.
Well, if she got
I'm tired of slinging just to be slinging, man.
Well, if she got the Mercedes.
I'm done with the sling.
Or the Bentley or whatever she got.
Yes.
That money going to that each month.
Whatever.
So I'm just saying.
The pipe is for hire. That's all I'm saying. I'm done with the sling. I'm not slinging anymore just to be slinging, bro.
All right, so just the whole point about the dating the bus driver thing. I thought about it, and I said, you know what? She got her point. If she has her preference,
right,
and she don't want to date a guy that drives a bus driver, or certain people that, working class, certain kind of way, that's her right.
Some of them dudes make over $100,000 a year, though. I mean, it all depends. I mean, like, he got a great job. He got great benefits.
In this day and age, $100,000 not a lot of money.
Yeah, because that's social media making not a lot of money.
No, $100,000 not.
Could you use $100,000 right now?
It depends. You mean upfront cash?
Yeah, could you use $100,000?
No, we're talking about making that annually. It's not as big of a deal as it used to be. So remember, the money has changed.
Oh yeah, true.
So back in the day, $100,000 was you were rich.
Right.
Now you make $100,000. You're like, hold on, when did I make that?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't realize I made $100,000.
Now you got to be like 500,000 and up.
500 though.
At least.
You skip 4.
At least 5 and up, man. 500,000, $500,000. Keep it moving. Keep turning that. Keep flipping that.
So it's not wrong with the whole hard working class, but you know what? You got certain women out here. They want a certain prestige type of women.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But they gotta be able to match that too. They can't be just asking for all of that, and they come with nothing but themselves.
I believe a woman can come with nothing and still be. No, listen. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you. I believe a woman can come with nothing and end up becoming something while she's with you. Yeah. For example,
a lot of women.
For example, right?
Go ahead.
You have women that say, you know what? I might not have enough. So let's say she work at a fast food restaurant, right? And you get with her, right? And I know, and you can help her pay through nursing school,
right?
Once you get that nursing degree, while she was with you, right? Now she's now RPN, or could be a BS or even LPN, take it up higher,
right?
That's what I'm saying. Go RN, BS, and whatever.
And that's a great
scenario.
What I'm saying. And that's a great scenario.
It's an awesome scenario.
That's a great scenario, lad. But also, you can get a woman that come to your crib, eat up all the food, don't want to work, want you to take her shopping, want you to buy her shoes, want you to give her money, want to take your car to go to the club with, and just squatting.
Where you find these
squatting?
Where you find these women?
All up in your crib.
Where you find these women?
I don't know. I don't know what it, but they out there.
I don't know.
Most women want the world, but they come with nothing.
I can't agree with that.
Dog, most of these women out here want the world, and they don't even have a planet, bro. They don't even have a planet.
I don't interact with those women,
but they want the world.
I don't know those kind of women.
Well, they out here, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I never
The
did.
days of women putting all the pressure on us is over, man. That's got to end. That's why a lot of these men out here, even good men, are inside their heads because of these women that put so much pressure on them. The pressure game is over, man.
This sounds personal right here, man. That's what you want to say, man.
Nah.
I don't know how we ain't got here.
All I'm saying is,
like,
maybe I'm waking up.
Yo, you're definitely bashing
Maybe I'm
women
waking
right
up.
now.
I'm not bashing women.
You're bashing them.
I'm not. All I'm saying is open the third eye, man.
You said the days of women
pressuring us. Putting the pressure on us. The full court pressure on us.
Right.
Them days is over, man. Relax. Amen. Relax, man. Fall back. All that pressure she putting on you, bruh.
What pressure?
End that. That's got to end.
What pressure?
That's got to end.
What pressure?
What do you mean with pressure?
I'm asking.
Oh, you got to provide. Oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to be great in bed. Oh, you got to wear $800, $1,200 sneakers. Oh, you got to have a $1,500 belt. Oh, you got to have a nice car. Oh, you got to have a house. Oh, you got to take me out. Oh, you got to take me on trips. Oh, you got to get my hair done. Oh, you got to get my nails and toes done. Oh, you got to get...
You know what?
You know what?
Over. You're describing a typical hood rat. And you're talking about the hood rats. If you have a professional woman, doctor, lawyer, corporate man, corporate job, you don't have that kind of conversation.
I don't know. Some of them is worse.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Because her bills is higher.
But they pay their own bills.
Her bills is higher than the hood rat.
They pay their own bills. The hood rats is the one that you're talking about. Get my hair done. The hood rat want their hair done, and I know where to go.
The doctor car note insurance running you about $2,000 for her car and her insurance. Her hair, and her clothes running you like 10 stacks.
Hey, you said insurance was
her hair, her nails, clothes, and shoes running you about 10 stacks, bro. That's even more pressure.
Just tell her don't get the weave. That's it. Just tell her don't get the weave. Say, baby, I like you how you are. That's why the natural look is better. The natural look is natural look. The natural look is better.
If you sexy and you beautiful with no makeup, oh my goodness. No eyelashes, no makeup, just natural beauty.
What if you got a big nose?
Sexy.
What if you got a big nose?
She can have a wide nose and still be sexy. Nose. Yeah, she can still be
sexy. A nose
sexy.
so big, you need a boxing glove to pick it. What you think about that?
Nah, I'm not. Now you bashing women.
I just said, well, she had a big nose.
You just bashing. But you need a boxing glove to pick it. You know how big her nose and nostrils got to be? What are you talking about, man? Where you going to find her at? In Ghana? Where you going?
Oh, now you talking about Ghana. Now you talking about Ghana. What you got against Ghana?
Nothing, bro.
You got something
against Ghana.
No, but seriously, like, you talking about the hood rat chicks, man.
Whatever, man. But I'm just saying, men need to relax, man. You know, these women put too much pressure on men, man. Got you running to the gas station to pop a pill. Get a new chick. How about pop a new chick?
Wait a minute.
Don't pop a pill.
Hold on.
Pop a new chick.
How about pop a gym?
That too.
If you pop a gym, you ain't got to pop no pills.
You can go to the gym, but you might not be into her anymore. You might not like her no more.
You know,
they force us to make us think that we don't turn them on. What about you don't turn me on?
Yo, you know what? I'm about to give you 2 mics, man. I'm about to give you 2 mics. It's like real personal right now.
Man. I'm just saying, man.
I don't even know where you come from with
all the pressure on us. All the pressure on us.
This is real personal.
How about, okay, if I don't turn you on anymore, then okay. How about I just move on? But no, what dudes do? They go under the heat of the land.
Here's the thing.
What?
As a man, you got to keep your upkeep, though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, I mean, if you don't keep your upkeep, you know.
Of course.
So, I mean, if she say you don't turn her, because if she say you don't turn her on, it may because you're not keeping your upkeep.
That could be part of it also.
Yeah. You know.
But you could still be in great shape and they still going to complain. They are compulsive complainers. They've been put on this earth to complain.
All right, so listen.
Complain.
We're gonna change this segment
you
because
can't do right.
Apparently, Lateef has something going on. He wants to get off his chest.
Nah, I'm just saying.
No, you really digging in right now.
I'm just saying.
You digging in on women complaining. I've never heard you talk about this before.
You come on, man. You're being a big hypocrite right now.
I'm a hypocrite?
You are.
What about hypocritical about?
So you don't deal with no complaining at home at all? Everything is smooth?
I don't care about the complaining.
Why?
That's what women do. I don't care.
So you doing what I said. You don't feel pressure.
No.
You don't allow yourself to feel pressure. So you already on board.
No, what I'm saying is this. I'm not on board with what you're talking about.
You are?
That. Nah.
If you can ignore her, then you on the same boat. You come to a serene place.
Nah, you having something else going on over there. And I'm thinking, and listen, it's all right. I'm here for you.
You're in a serene place.
I'm here for you.
You're in your utopia.
I've never heard you complain about women's complaining.
They complain, man. You can't do nothing right, bro.
So the whole point is that, right? I feel like Ebony K. Williams made her point. She said she didn't want to date the bus driver. I think that's her prerogative. I think that's her. If she don't want to date the bus driver, that's on her.
Yeah, that's on
her.
There
are plenty of women that would date the bus driver.
Yes, there are.
You know what I mean? And believe it or not, the bus driver get out of play.
I just said that.
Because the women need them free rides.
Yo, man, acceptables do be, they get their fair share. Yeah. They get their fair share.
They like police. You know what I mean? They use their benefits.
But a lot of them grab the wrong one. Like I said, a lot of them grab the wrong one and she bring you down. A lot of these women bring these men down. Firefighter, lawyer, doctor.
Man. How you keep going down? You keep going down this road?
I picked up this chick named Megan yesterday.
How do you keep going down this road? We can't understand.
She came out with her fiance. And she was coked up. And I'm saying, dog, you getting ready to marry this girl? I mean, she was blizzed out of her mind, bro.
What's wrong with being blizzed out your mind?
What's wrong with snorting cocaine?
Yeah, what's wrong with snorting coke? Tell her what's wrong with snorting coke?
If you don't know, then I can't tell you.
Tell me. I want to know what's wrong with snorting coke.
Wrong. If your woman's snorting coke, she not your woman.
I'm going to tell you something about coke snorters. Okay. You got a lot of professionals out here that's some coke snorters. And that's an expensive drug. Let me tell you something. I ain't putting out no names.
Right.
But when I was in college, there was some coke snorters.
Okay.
And today, there are very professional, successful people with degrees.
On the outside.
No, I'm just saying.
On the outside.
You got people that's what they do.
You don't know what they hiding, bro. I guarantee you the bills is tight. I guarantee you life ain't right. I guarantee you that.
So you're saying everybody that sniffs coke
is going down the wrong road. Yes, that's what I'm telling you.
Everybody that sniffs coke.
If you got a woman right now, listen, I'm putting it out there. Lateef Billions is going to tell you right now.
Right.
If you got a woman, if your woman is doing cocaine, you're not the only one popping her. Please trust me when I tell you, you are not the only one popping your woman if your woman snorts cocaine.
So everybody with a bag can pop it?
Anybody.
Like, yo, I got an 8 ball.
Anybody.
That's what it is.
The dealer definitely can pop her.
The dealer popping?
Man, come on. If he ain't already.
So
especially if she get his number.
So if she's snorting coke, man, she a freak.
She a freak.
So everybody that snorts coke, they for the
freaks,
streets.
Man. Freaks, bro.
All right.
Me, you, if I put a joint in here right now and snort coke, and I pulled out something small, like an 8 ball, all of us hitting. All of us hitting. Chewies. The whole is going down, bro. It's going down. And she might call 2 of her girlfriends to come through. And it's going to be the G spot for real. It's really going to be the G spot.
Everybody snorting coke.
Everybody snorting coke.
Okay. So what you're saying is you want to if you want to run a threesome on a girl, get some coke.
If she snorts coke.
So that's the game. That's what you say.
A woman that snorts cocaine can be easily manipulated.
So that's the
with
test.
Cocaine.
So that's the test. Pull out the coke and say, hey, listen.
If you know you're in a relationship with a woman that's snorting, bro, I'm telling you, 98% chance that she's cheating on you. 98% chance. I left a little space in there, but
2%.
98%. Come on, man.
So it's 2% that's not cheating,
bro. I'm telling you, women on coke, especially crack. Oh my God, shoo, man. Even the weed boys get yams.
The weed boys.
Even the weed boys get yams.
So
Crazy
pretty much,
yams.
so pretty much everybody does drugs. It's just bad.
Can be manipulated in some type of way.
So if anybody does drugs, just leave them alone.
They not bad, but I'm saying there's levels to it. Women that smoke weed ain't as wild, crazy as women on coke or that type. But it's a fast.
So you don't think weed is a problem?
A fast drug.
I think weed is a lazy drug.
For who?
Everybody.
Nah, I ain't.
Everybody that smokes weed are lazy.
I know people that do their best work smoking weed or play their best game smoking weed.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
See, weed was put on this earth for me and you.
Weed was put on this earth to eat like a salad.
God put weed on this earth for us.
The guy tell you to smoke it?
He ain't put cocaine on his earth.
The guy tell you to smoke it?
He put crack on his earth.
He did put coke. The opiate plant.
He didn't put fentanyl.
Wait a minute. Coke is the opiate, come from the opioid we talking about.
Yeah, but they manufactured it.
Okay, manufacture the weed. Marijuana, the hemp plant and all that we talking about.
They manufactured it.
Listen,
that's what hemp is?
We're supposed
to be seeing hemp, bro. I don't know what that is.
Listen.
I be seeing hemp in the stores.
We're supposed to eat marijuana like a salad.
Okay.
With salad dressing.
I like that.
That's where it comes from.
But I wouldn't do it because that's too pure.
That's my
way
point.
Too pure.
So if you said God put it here for us, what's the big deal?
I'm just saying the manufacturing of it is different. The way they make crack and the way they make cocaine, the way they manufacture it, and the chemicals that they put in it, turn it into something else.
All right, so let me tell you something that's pretty stupid.
Okay.
There's a lot of things are stupid.
Okay.
So it's this guy in Chicago, right?
Mm-hmm.
He worked for Popeyes. They ain't cutting us a check, but heck with everybody know Popeyes. He worked for Popeyes, right?
Right.
So Popeyes didn't give him his check. I know.
I heard this story.
I mean, so Popeyes didn't give him his check. I'm thinking, all right, okay, you ain't get your check. Right. What's the big deal, right?
Right.
This guy goes on a rant and starts destroying all the chicken in the back of the kitchen. He's dumping all the kitchen on all the chicken, the Popeyes chicken. If you all don't really know, they have real chicken back there, right? So he's dumping all the chicken on the floor because he's going through every refrigerator, every container.
Oh, man.
And the worst thing about it, he puts it on TikTok. How incriminating is that? He's on TikTok, going viral.
Yeah, but now you ain't getting paid.
For 30 days. He didn't get paid for 30 days.
He didn't get paid for 30 days?
30 days, a whole month, they had his check.
Why did he allow them to do that to him?
Because they said they was going to pay him. You know how that goes. And then he done cut the wires.
30 days of free workout, my man?
He done cut the wires to the computer. but I'm thinking, okay, so you do all this.
Going crazy. He was going crazy.
But you do all this. It's like, what is your bail? Like, your check is going just from your bail.
Is that a crime, though?
Yes.
Can somebody lock you up for that?
100%.
He's an employee. It ain't like he broke in his store and start vandalizing the store.
Let's talk the word vandalize.
Okay.
So you think you could just come on somebody's property and destroy the property and not be a fine or be charged?
If I'm an employee?
Employee or not?
If I'm an employee, I'm good on the grounds.
Nah, it doesn't work that way. You just can't go on anybody. You can't go to your boss's property and destroy it and say, "Oh, I was an employee."
If I'm working, I was working.
It doesn't work that way. Do you know how many
I'm
people
on the clock, bro?
Do you know how people would be tearing up some people's
stuff?
They do that.
You cannot put me in jail for destroying something while I'm on the clock. I'm on the clock. I work here.
How crazy do you sound? So what you're saying is you can vandalize if you're on the clock.
As long as you're on the clock.
You can vandalize.
If you're on the clock and on the premises because you belong on the premises because you work there, you clocked in. This is where I'm supposed to be. Now, what I'm doing while I'm here.
Listen, please don't ever take legal advice from this guy. Never.
I don't see why they put him in jail for that.
Don't give him that.
They ain't pay him for 30 days. All he did was dump some chicken on the floor.
I didn't say what happened after that. I didn't even follow a story after that. He might be in jail. He might have got out by now.
He shouldn't go to jail for that, bro. He shouldn't go to jail. He shouldn't go to jail.
First of all, do you know how much chicken he destroyed?
So what?
And he cut the wires to the
30
computers.
days of labor is?
All right, okay.
30 days of labor is worth far more than the chicken he destroyed.
So how much money do you think?
It ain't the money. It was 30 days of his life.
30 days of his life. I get it. 30 days
That's
of his life.
priceless, bro.
No, what he 30 days of his life, if he was smart, he had a case. He'd have got more money. Ooh. He had a case. See? You gotta know how to use the pen. Play this game like chess. Right. Because now you done stooped down to losing your money. You had a case, now you don't have a case because you went ahead and destroyed. And the crazy thing is, he didn't put on TikTok. You know who put on TikTok? Ooh. A coworker was like this. Like, I'm going viral. I'm going viral.
I'm getting paid off this.
Right.
But yeah, I'm in his corner though, man. You know what I mean? Just pay the man. Now just pay him. He just showed you how much pain he was in, how much he was suffering, and they played him, and he lashed out. I wouldn't, just pay him his money.
See what he should have did. See, if it was me, I'd have cooked all the chicken, and I'd have sold it. See, that's where he messed up at. I'd have cooked all the chicken, and I'd have sold it. I'd have made some sales. It'd have been different for me.
Yeah, I'd have made a nice catering order.
Yeah, I'd be like, listen, I got like 100 pieces of fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? I'd have made my money back by selling the chicken.
Chicken $1, breast $1, wing $1.
Right.
Thigh $1, leg $1.
With the biscuits and the red beans and rice.
Yes, they would have been calling me Chicken
Exactly.
George.
And I had the apple pie. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about?
Yeah. But I hope it works out for the brother, man. I hope everything. I mean, they shouldn't do nothing to him, though. All they should do is pay him. They was in the wrong, not him.
Okay.
30 days, bro. I want my money. 30 days.
Okay, but once you how much you think a case of chicken costs? Remember the price of chicken went up.
I don't care about the chicken no more.
I know, but I'm just saying.
30 days. You ain't paying me for 30 days, bro.
That's terrible. I know. First of all, after the first week, I'm complaining. I'm not even going. Matter of fact, I'm not coming back to work after the first week.
You know who should be fired? The manager that didn't pay him his money. Because if they did it, had the manager did his job and paid him, whoever on payroll had paid him, it'd still be chicken in the freezer and the refrigerator.
He needs anger management.
Whatever.
He needs anger management. No,
he ain't walking in and shoot nobody. He ain't walking in and kill nobody. That's them instances when you hear somebody got killed. He walked in there and murdered the whole staff. That's where you be hearing about them incidents. So, he cool.
Speaking of murder, since you want to talk about murder.
I got murder on my mind.
Definitely murder. This is a sad murder right here.
Okay.
This is sad.
Okay.
A bride just got married in South Carolina. Hours later, an intoxicated driver killed her. Ain't that crazy? They got married, and then hours later, he's still alive, though. That's going to kill him. And then she dies. Intoxicated driver. And they were driving on a little marriage cart. First of all, I wouldn't have been on a marriage cart, but they was on a little marriage cart.
And somebody just came out of nowhere?
Yeah. Well, it came out of somewhere, but
Dang, bro. You know what type of luck you got to have something like that happen to you?
First of all, I felt like, I thought about that, right? How come there was nobody blocking the street?
You mean for the cart? They was in like the carriage, like the Cinderella type joint?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. You're going to hell in a handbasket. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're terrible.
Was it a horse and buggy?
Ah, see, he going to go ahead.
Was it a horse and buggy? Tell me it wasn't a horse and buggy.
I'm not going there with you.
Please tell me it wasn't a horse and buggy, man.
But she was 34 years old.
Cinderella.
She was 34. She had a whole life to live, man.
Dang.
That was a very sad story. Rest in peace to her, man.
That's horrible, man.
So the intoxicated driver, the lawyer's defending is saying that it's not what everybody think it is, but they're probably going to jail.
Got to. Dang.
On your wedding night.
Whew.
Think that was a sign of God saying you married the wrong person?
Now you're going to hell.
I didn't laugh.
What?
You're bad. You're bad, man. You're horrible, man. See, I'm not even laughing. You're terrible. You're terrible, man. What did you do?
No, we cannot laugh. This is not a time to laugh.
How do you laugh about something like that?
You said, God said you married the wrong person.
That's something to laugh about?
I'm taking you out of this relationship.
Is that something to laugh about?
So he was so horrible that God said, listen, you need to come with me.
Go ahead and laugh. It's terrible, man. That's terrible.
No, man, the family probably want to hurt us, man.
Rest in peace, man. I would never do that, man. That's wrong, man. I was just more or less saying that maybe that could, if you were spiritual, you could probably say that's what happened. I wasn't trying to make a joke about it. I'm trying to say that's how people spiritual would think on the positive side. You would say, you know what, you might have took my daughter, you might have took my baby, but I understand it was for a reason.
Yeah, but if that was in, and I got up there and I'd have been like, yo, bro, what is you doing? Like, okay, I could have found somebody else. Why you gonna do me like that? I'd have been upset. When I got up to the upper room, bro, I'd have been highly upset. Like, dang, bro, really?
So she was riding in a golf court style vehicle with her husband. And two others.
And the bull just came out of nowhere on blast.
I was riding with two others when the driver just hit him, causing the cart to roll several times.
And she ain't make it. Could you imagine seeing the visual?
Well, I'm just saying. They got to go for this. It's a whole GoFundMe now.
Whop, out of nowhere. Whop. And then you said they tumbled like 7 times?
Go to hell, man. Why do you focus on that?
No, I'm just saying.
Why do you focus on that?
Did they tumble? That thing tumbled like 7 times? I'm trying to get the visual. Because people throwing rice, you buggying it down, and out of nowhere, whop! And that joint, that's sad, man. No, that's sad, bro.
See, I don't know why you would think about that.
That's crazy, bro.
But there was 3 other passengers that were injured, 2 seriously. You know what I mean?
But
including the husband, he was seriously injured.
But none of them died.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just saying, what do you think should happen to the? That's what I'm saying. What do you think should happen to that driver?
Definitely jail time.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. At least 15 years.
All right. Don't laugh, all right?
I'm not going to laugh.
All right. So, the crash tossed the cart more than 100 yards.
Oh,
that's
my
your visual.
Goodness.
So that's your visual. It tossed the cart more than 100 yards. So now you know it popped up in the air.
Woo.
Like it was flying.
Dang. He must have been flying.
She.
It was a she?
She. I told you it was she.
Dang.
What's she?
Dang. How old was the girl that killed him? Was it a student?
Well, didn't say it was a student.
Because they be killing people lately, crazy drinking, running red lights. So 100 yards, man, she had to be moving over 100 miles an hour.
It's pretty sad. Pretty sad, but so I'm not even going to stick in that, you know what I mean? Because, oh, wow. I won't skip this part.
No, don't skip it.
Why?
Because I know it popped the bodies out the cart. What are you talking about?
What you doing, man?
Them type of joints, the bodies had to go flying out the cart.
They found her wedding ring. They put it in a plastic bag.
It knocked a wedding ring off her finger?
He placed it on his finger.
Dang, bro. Dang.
What?
Hey. That sounds like a movie, bro.
It definitely is amusing.
I ain't say amusing. I said it sounded like a movie.
I said it definitely was a movie. All right, so, but...
Dang, knocked the ring off her finger?
Well, her hand might have came
impact,
off.
Man. That's
we don't
impact.
know. All right, so I know we talked about AI and these robots, and we pretty much said how they're taking the jobs already because Amazon laid off 10,000 people.
For robots.
And that was what I assumed. But But kind of find out, I had some conversation with people that's in the business and software, and they said the AI, the robots, didn't affect the jobs yet. They said what happened was during the pandemic, they made a massive hiring process. They hired so many people now because everybody was just sitting at home, ordering from home. So, of course, the Amazon, things like that were needed. But now that the pandemic is over and things are slowed down, it's coming back down. Now it's like, we don't need all these people, and we can lower overhead.
All right, but in that case, during the pandemic, if you get somebody to come in and they on time and they work well and they work well with others, those probably ones that's probably most likely going to keep their jobs. Then you got the ones that was coming in late, smoking weed in the back, not showing up.
10,000.
Not showing up.
10,000.
Okay, it's a lot of them.
Before that was 20,000.
Getting paid, not showing up when they on payday.
Before that was 20,000.
Don't get along with others.
I think it was random.
I don't know, bro.
I
mean, I'm just saying it's easy to filter the dirt. That's all I'm saying. It's easy to filter the dirt. It's easy to get rid of somebody that's not an asset.
I'm just saying it was 10,000 people. 10,000 people.
That's not a lot of people.
So I just had to make that clear because we can't say right now that AI is causing jobs yet. That's all. It's not causing the jobs yet. So we can't say AI is causing the jobs.
All right, so then they're not really thinking this through. Because if the AIs take over human jobs, what is that going to do to the economy?
I said they're not doing it. I said it didn't happen yet.
Oh, okay.
I said that.
But I'm just saying, if it was to happen, if you started firing human beings, what's going to happen to the economy?
All right. So let me bring the economy about to. That'd be taking a hit, but it's because remember there was a problem with hiring. Remember,
right?
People was shortage of jobs.
Right.
You know the joke. What's the joke from? Was it Craig Mack? Don't be mad. UPS is hiring. Remember all that?
Yeah.
So everybody was going to the mail packaging businesses and things like that because. Everybody was shopping online. Nobody was the boogeyman was coronavirus. The boogeyman. Nobody was coming outside. So it was like, all right. So because that was the boogeyman, everybody was sitting home ordering this, ordering that. You gonna do that every show?
Dog, I got a cramp. I gotta move it. I just left the gym like 8 hours ago.
I left the gym too. I ain't got no cramps. So how you got
different?
Cramp? How am I
you
different?
Arm Lateef.
Oh, all right, good point. All right, good point. All right.
You
want to pretend like you got cramps. All right.
You calling me a liar, bro.
Could you lie? First of all, you're going to lie and say, okay, my mother caught me. And I'm concerned. I'm thinking, well, maybe something's wrong. I called like 5 people. Like, wow, man, I hate to hear what happened. Hope his mom is okay.
Because that's the crazy part. Because I knew you wasn't concerned. Because I knew you knew from the beginning what exactly had happened.
No,
and I think that you were trying to be.
No.
What is the word I'm looking for?
I'd have flat out said you should use better out saying I gotta make a run. Something came up. Why put your mother on it? Why put a family member on it?
Because if I'd have said anything else, you'd have called my phone 60,000 times.
No, I wouldn't have.
And then you would have lied. And said something like, "Oh, these executives is watching.
Listen,
I got the people.
No.
I got the people from the sponsors. It's one of them sponsor shows. You got to be here.
Yeah, listen, do my voice right. Do my voice right. Well, do my voice right. That's all I'm saying. This ain't Wolfman Jack over here. You know what I mean? Get my voice right. Remember, I'm never gonna do that ever again. You see what I'm gonna do?
Right.
I'm prepared. You see all this material I got? Yeah. I'm prepared to run the show by myself. You ain't gonna be here. Every show, I'm like, he may not be here.
Guess what? Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
Everything happens for a reason.
Listen, I got a whole what? So
everything happened for a reason, good brother.
But so the whole point is that, as I was telling you, AI is not the problem. Everybody was pretty much, and then like I said, the economy will have an effect because remember, there wasn't any jobs for a long time.
Right.
People couldn't find work.
Right.
The pandemic comes, massive hiring happens. Now, when you do that massive hiring and you no longer need it, you have to cut back. So them people, guess what? Don't have jobs again. And now you got to find them jobs. So we're pretty much back where we were. We didn't resolve any issue. We put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, but they outsmarting themselves because human beings need jobs. Robots don't need jobs. Why does a robot need a job?
So he can be relevant.
What? So he can get parts?
There you go.
Buy oil?
You gotta get his oil. Get his oil. Nah. No, but seriously. No, robots don't need to take a day off of work. The robots don't need vacation. Robots don't listen, they can keep on working.
Robots can't reproduce. We got siblings. We got babies.
No, what I'm saying is
take care of.
When humans, they have these
humans need jobs.
When they have
robots
right.
don't need jobs.
So we're back. That's what I'm saying. We're back in the same boat from the beginning that we were in.
That's just somebody that's cheap, that's trying to save money, because what are they going to pay the robot? So if a company got 100% robots, they got 150% profit.
See, you're going in the wrong direction.
350%.
You're going in the wrong
profit.
You're going in the wrong
because
direction.
They're not paying nobody.
But you're going in the wrong direction. I just clarified that robots are not taking the human jobs yet. Well, period. They're not. Like, we didn't have that problem. Like, it may be years down the road when it happens. But what happened? But the miscommunication is, the misunderstanding is, the reason why people are losing their jobs is because during the pandemic, there was a huge hiring process, a massive panic of hiring. I had all these people keep up for the work.
That's a nice excuse.
No, it's what happened.
I mean, you know.
All right, let me ask you a question.
If you use that as an excuse, I'd be like, you know what? I could buy that. I think, I could buy that.
All right, let me bring it all the way back because you missed my point.
No, I didn't. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Forget what I'm saying. I told you I did some research.
Right.
I talked to people in the field of software technology engineers who are actually working.
Which is your field. So you were able to talk to people.
Listen.
In your field.
It's not my field. I'm just talking.
Okay.
Right? You're always trying to give me these. I mean, so what? I'm in yes, computer's my field. Tech's my field.
Okay.
Great. But I'm talking about software developers and people that sell software, people who's out here, working, is what I'm saying. They're able to see what's going on, what happened. Okay. And they're saying that a lot of these companies who they sell software to, who they handle a lot of the, the accounts and projects and budgets and things, and because you got the financial accountant also, people that in the finances and people that handle the accounting, things like that.
You take their word for that.
No, this numbers, the portfolios, it's a breakdown. You can actually see it.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is, think about what happened during the pandemic.
Okay.
When the pandemic happened, Amazon, we're just sticking with the mail packaging businesses, Amazon, UPS, whoever you want to name, right? They had to hire more people because everybody was online. Nobody was coming outside. Everybody was scared.
You keep saying that, bro. I understood you the first time.
You sure?
Yes.
All right, so we can skip that now.
Yes.
All right. Because you know what's entertaining?
What?
What's crazy?
What?
Floyd Mayweather goes to a strip club, right? Not sure if it's his strip club or not, right? But all these girls are lining up to give him a lap dance.
Okay.
I'm thinking, what do they expect him to pay them? They must be, because you're getting he's sitting in a strip club, everybody waiting to him.
So it's a line of strippers.
Line of strippers in a strip club.
How long is the line?
How did you gonna ask that? You know what? I measured it. I actually went and measured the line. You know how long that line was?
What?
That line was about 25 to 30 strippers.
I got my ear itch. I can't even scratch it.
I can punch it. Yo, if I punch the headphones, I promise you, if I punch the headphones, it's gonna scratch.
Yo, so it was 25 to 30 strippers.
Right.
Ready to sit on his lap.
You know I can pull these pictures up. You know you love these pictures, but
yeah I do.
They was. You
I do.
You should want to see the strippers. You think you're slick, but anyway.
But 30 strippers is ready to give him a lap, and they in line
because they thinking he gonna be.
Of course, but that just showed how thirsty they was. Imagine that. I would like to put that on the book, man, or the gram, because I want to look at these 30 women, these 30 thirsty women, that's strippers, and an entire nightclub standing in line to get this money. So that means they ignored everybody else in the club.
Yes.
Because I don't know clubs with over 30, maybe 35 strippers at the most.
Tons of them. All right, you know what? Gentlemen's Club have more. Gentlemen's clubs, they have more.
Like the Miami clubs.
No,
probably.
Gentlemen's Club. You got the strip clubs and the Gentlemen's Club.
All right.
So Gentlemen's Club, they might have 100 girls.
But they standing in line like it's a cheese line.
Like a cheese line. Like he got all the cheese. And they nothing but rats. Rats and mice.
They probably was in line.
Pretty much. But do you blame them?
Nah, I don't blame them, but still, they look thirsty.
Because if he gave up $2,000,
he giving them more than that, though.
We don't know what he gonna give them.
He probably giving them like 10 stacks a piece. Think about it. If Harden go in the club and drop $2 million,
when they say that,
he gave strippers $2 million.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you look it up. Do your research.
I don't think that's real.
Yeah, Harden gave out $2 million on the strip club.
I don't think that's
strippers.
real.
Yes, $2 million. He probably wrote it off. He probably wrote it off on his taxes, but he still gave out $2 million.
How do you write that off of your taxes?
Easy.
How? What expense is that?
What you mean? What expense is that?
What are you gonna say?
That's an entertainment expense.
That's what it is.
With you,
entertainment expense. So I mean, all right. So everybody go to strip club. Just know you can write off of your taxes as entertainment expenses.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm done. But wait a minute. All right. So we talked about because we talking about strippers and paying money and you know your girl Ice Spice. We talked about that, right?
That boy didn't spend $500,000 on Ice Spice.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
They said Jordan Poole spent $500K for a date.
No, he didn't.
With Ice Spice.
No, he didn't. He couldn't have.
That's what we said happened.
If I spent $500,000 on Ice Spice, I probably wouldn't be at this show because I'd still be popping.
You still be popping? With all the Viagra's?
I still be popping.
And your heart be beating the Viagra's?
Viagra.
I mean,
Viagra.
You want to need Viagra's? If you still popping all them days?
Nah, man. I just pop me some Uhembe. I ain't popping no Viagra.
Viagra's good.
Nah, Uhembe.
Listen,
boy,
do you know Viagra is?
You.
We talked about that on the show before. You know what Viagra actually is?
It's a chemical drug. That's what Viagra. You could lose your hearing. You could lose your eyesight.
No, Viagra's a heart pill. What happened was, listen, it's the funny part, right?
Oh, my goodness.
But I talked about that in the show.
Okay.
Viagra was a heart pill.
Okay.
And it was to help people who have bad hearts.
How does Viagra help someone with a bad heart?
Oh, my gosh, man. Is there a doctor in the house?
By making the heart beat rapidly and faster. What are you talking about?
Viagra.
Right.
Is a heart pill.
But it destroys your eyesight. It's a heart pill that destroys your eyesight.
I don't know about that destroying the eyesight part.
I
I don't know about that part. But Viagra is a heart pill.
That makes your blood react in the way it shouldn't react. Right?
And what happened is, with the blood flow,
like I said,
it gives a heart on. You get erection. Right? Because of blood flow.
Stupid, man.
That's serious. That's serious.
Nah, man. For $500,000, he should have married her or something. She should be his love slave. Matter of fact, for $500,000, he should put a leash around her neck and bring her to the games with him. Like should be sitting on the bench on all fours with a leash around her neck for $500,000.
Well, they were saying you go anywhere in the Bronx or something like that. She's from the Bronx, I think it is, and you can grab one of those without spending all that kind of money. It says all out of bad.
Man, you tripping.
Is she from the Bronx or Brooklyn? You remember?
Man,
$500,000. I think it's the Bronx. But
she getting smutted crazy.
But the point about the Viagra though is that Viagra is a heart pill, and they just found a way to market it to sell it.
Oh, that's sad, man.
Why is it sad?
Because if you don't need it for your heart, why are you taking it for your Johnson?
Because it works. That's what happens. If
man.
Do you realize if you're diabetic, you lose blood flow?
Okay.
That means your Johnson gets messed up. You don't get the heart.
Right.
So the blood flow is. We're not doing medical today. We're not doing that.
Oh
You know,
man, that's crazy.
But why your boy Trump just dig himself a bigger hole?
How you do that?
Because, and I don't understand how is it that when you go to court, right, and you have these private either depositions or, private cases, and now this stuff's coming out public. They actually have footage of him doing this testimony, and they asked him about grabbing the woman's vaginas, you know what I mean?
Right.
And he was saying, well, the big stars do it all the time.
Right. Yeah, I remember him saying, yeah, sure.
But
that's Trump.
But how does that come out, though? He's on trial for rape allegations. But he says he didn't know. He said he didn't know that woman. He says he says he don't know her. He thinks he's sick.
That's worse though. He ain't know her and grabbed her by a cookie.
He says she making remember he said that in the locker room talk that time.
And he still was president of the United States of America.
After that.
He said that while he was while he was campaigning. That came out. And they still voted for him.
But he took he was on deposition for a rape case. And that came out publicly. Him saying that. Like I'm like, how did you get footage? That's what I'm saying. Like, how's the law work? Because I thought those were supposed to be private.
It all depends on who had the camera.
All depends on the internet and the money.
That too. I mean, whoever had the footage. That ain't got nothing to do with politics or government. That got to do with who had the footage and what they thought they can get out of it. Probably was a come up. You never know what people be thinking. But I know they got paid for that footage. They definitely got paid for that footage.
I have a few more segments, but I don't think we have time to do them.
Okay.
What do you think? You think we have time to do them? What do you think, Lateef?
Is it about Cookie?
Oh, you want to hear one about Cookie?
Yeah.
You're a real pervert. You're a real pervert, man.
Come on, man. Feed the dog, bro. Feed the dog.
About sex and vagina.
Out.
That's it on that. On that note, we close the show. All right, y'all. We thank everybody for tuning in. Billionneire Radio. Billionaire. Episode. Season 3. Episode
101.
You couldn't wait to say that, boy. 101
Dalmatians.
I sat next to this guy for 100 episodes.
101 Dalmatians.
If y'all new to the channel,
like, subscribe, share, and rock that bell.
Comment if you got one.
Oh yeah, comment. Billions. Boom, boom, boom.